job today, guys. Thought we did really well. I think going forward, we just need to work on a little bit of our comms. I think we worked well as a team. Continue progress as comms and going forward. You know, we have a lot of momentum going forward. Looking forward to Sunday, and should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think we really improved today in the sense that we're now more confident in our aggressive play style, and you know, our pass, like, we're not, you know, back and forth and stuck between and hesitating a lot. So it's gotten better.
I feel like our confidence levels have increased over the weeks. Definitely showed today in our more aggressive play style, as well as our passive play style. We also knew how to restrain when we didn't need to be aggressive. And I think that's something that a lot of teams are still struggling to deal with. And I think we're going to kill it on Sunday.
I liked our progression on Miramar, Miramar game 2. Like y'all's aggression on everything while I was dead was really good. Pushing up into La Drillera, I guess. Sub had some really good angles. You guys had comms were clean. Everything was to the point. It was really good aggression for everybody.
How many downs have been coming out? They want to get involved and try to get the kills while they still have the opportunity.
4 members up. Lazarus still on the outside of it, but that's going to be Sub-Zero going down. This is now a 2v4. He's in that front row position.
Uncivil trying to not allowing that, using all the grenades. 8 kills so far for Lazarus. They're having a hell of a game right now, Matchroom.
A little bit more aggressive with their positioning. Uncivil's going for a flank push. Does Felix see it? He didn't see the head. He's looking on the wrong angle. He's going to get sprayed, and he's going to go down. Fozu just walks right up as well. Gets a lot of damage onto Uncivil, but Uncivil still holding this. Does the call out. Look at everybody from shoot to kill. They are rushing back down this, and they just...
I had a brilliant angle to the fence. It's just unfortunate that I couldn't shoot through it.
It's just PUBG.
Yeah.
Just PUBG, bro.
Just kidding. Yeah, I think rotation-wise, comm-wise, it was definitely a good day. We took things slow when we needed to. We took things a little bit more hectic, a little bit more fast when on the circles we really needed to, especially on the wraps. I think those I think were timing-wise pretty good. Other than that, I think, as I said, our comms were fine. Everything that we knew going into today that we wanted to fix was okay. So yeah, just, you know, to close the improvement kind of side, it's just that we still need to figure out when to take things more aggressive, when to take things passive. I think that's what we made the best today. That's what we improved on probably the most.
Sweaty Nerds. So his pickup has been good for the team, has given them a boost, and we're starting to see that in their style of play.
Lazarus, that kill number is not accurate for how this team actually plays.
You know, they had a really good first weekend. They were one of my surprises of weekend 1, and then somewhere along the lines they slipped back a little bit, lost some confidence. So I think today maybe we're seeing a return to form for these guys. I'm excited about it.
It's intimidating.
I think the guys had a good day today. I feel like they played really, really well. I'm really proud of the team on how they played together, especially on Woe. I know he's still still transitioning to IGLing the team, and he's done a really good job IGLing the team and putting them in a good position. Especially, I think at the end, what we can improve on is just overall team play. I think everyone can agree on that, communication and team play. But after everything, I think everything was fine. Nothing else we could control in our position, I feel like. So yeah, see you guys on Sunday, and let's obtain with grain. And Pale Royale was absolutely shit today, and I'm really disappointed on how we played today. Game 1, it was kind of okay game. We had good rotations going into the game, especially with drop location. We had to change it up again, but at the end it came down to just individual mistakes and team play mechanics. We didn't at the end, we didn't play as a team. We didn't communicate what we wanted to do as a team. If we'd done one thing earlier as a team, it would have worked out and probably were going a top 3 finish.
What I was talking about with shoot to kill, they're rotating along the northern side, and they've already got Lazarus nearby. They're all going to be making this play, this big jumble of teams coming right through the Georgia Pole Mountain region. There's 4 or 5 teams all stuck together there, and if someone decides to stop and start a firefight, it's going to be a pileup.
Keep in mind, Lazarus was just to the north of them and went for that long rotation through Georgia Pole. They're kind of one of my teams I'm keeping an eye on inside of this series. Lazarus has been really improving every single time, getting more and more points, and they went with that longer rotation and managed to make it safely inside the zone. Whereas you can see Uncivil, he's still just trying to figure out what he's got to do next. What's very influential is you can see Lazarus is holding a 2-2 split, so that means that nobody from Sonics can kind of flank around the position that Wooly is at without having Fozu taking shots at them. That's what's kind of stalled everything that's going on here, so grenades are now starting to come out. This is a lot of utility being used for Sonics at this point.
Any moment, and due to them, what they just did to Ghost.
Sub-Zero still alive for Lazarus. That's going to be a beautiful toss. Gets the down onto two of them. Is he going to be able to follow it up with anything else? It's going to bounce, maybe go a little bit long. He does manage to connect with Leda as well. It's only Vac who's just like, what the cha is happening to my teammates?
This is the problem with building car forts and just having them be so exposed to these grenades. If you're right next to them, you're going to end up going down. Sub-Zero's actually taking some long-range shots, and Nuisance is going to end the dream as Vac is going to try to get the...
Game 2, we did better, I would say, in fragging potential and positioning we had. We knew we had to send into San Martin Avenda, but going out and like taking a fight with two different teams on the edge kind of was bad on us because we split our focus and we had to just play slow and just fight one team at a time. Game 3, we just didn't rotate as a team, and it costed us Sub and Fozo on rotation where we rotated north, and that just costed us the game because we can't really do much in Battleground with like 2 players.
Separate out. It's a really hard team to hot drop.
Our two teams in 16th and 15th right now hot dropping on each other in Zarky as Lazarus and GG well played, trying to do a little something different. Might end up right on top of each other, but we got to keep an eye on everything else too.
So he's in a very dangerous spot at the time. Dexy's trying to get to a little bit more cover, and I think that Felix might be aware of where he's at. Sub-Zero's on that back angle. Dexy's still on the hunt, looking around. Oh, he's going to spot out Sub-Zero there, I believe. But Felix actually spots him out as well. Here comes the push from Sub-Zero. It's going to be right along the wall, and you can tell Dexy realizes he could be in some trouble. Smoke's going to go down and actually protect the push over there from Sub-Zero. Plume's going to come out. There you go. There's the pop-off to the side. Third back behind it. A lot of damage starting to come out. Lazarus goes for a peek and takes a lot of damage onto this. Starting to get a little bit more information. Looks like he did spot out Lobes. Lobes spinning back around onto this, trying to get into this fight. K-Mine's off on a different angle for it. Lobes is all by himself.
Sharky got downed again. Dre's been just playing medic duty for him right now as Nerf is trying to just defend. They lost one. Profi got flushed. Sub-Zero will go down to Lobes, but Cloud9 is going to have Tempo Storm looking their direction very shortly.
A lot of damage now coming back over towards Cloud9. They don't necessarily want to leave the cover points that they're playing around, just trying to get that last little point. K-Mine takes the flush for that, and there you go. That's going to be Lazarus getting eliminated. That pushes them up to 5 kills, but a lot of damage. Look at K-Mine.
So, game 4, the team played a lot better, but at the end, it just came down to just not listening to WoW. I think Falak individually, he just ignored the calls. I'm pretty sure Fozo said he was repeated like 10 times on what to do, and he just didn't do it. But overall, I think we're going to move on, learn from it, and we're going to come back stronger in it, going into next week of NPL, and we're definitely going to make split 2.